Was A Quiet Place inspired by Signs It Comes at Night and War for the Planet of the Apes? Was Ready Player One influenced by Avatar, Wreck-It Ralph, and The Last Starfighter? Is the Hurricane Heist more influenced by Sharknado or Geostorm? These are the kinds of questions my guest co-hosts and I discuss on my podcast, Piecing It Together. Every week we look at a new movie and try to figure out what other movies inspired it. Whether it's the story, the character development, tone, or even use of music. Every movie was influenced by something that came before, and we want to figure out what. Check out Piecing It Together on your favorite podcast app or check us out on piecingpod.com. You can also follow us on social media at piecingpod. Piecing It Together is a part of the All Points West podcast network.
Than I was expecting it to be.
What you got?
Oh, well, first of all, we need to welcome the people.
Oh, yeah, we do need to welcome everybody, don't we?
Yeah, we need to welcome the people to the Beard Owl podcast, the podcast where we talk about two of the greatest things in the world, beer and Weird Al. And my name is John, because it's April Fool's Day, and I'm a dick. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
And my name is Lauren, and I'm a big poopy head. I wear diapers on my head.
So, are you still Lauren?
Yeah.
I'm still John. That's our April Fool's Day joke. I'm Lauren, and
I'm John.
Yeah. So, gotcha. Gotcha.
Got him.
Got him. Yeah. So today, we figured the most appropriate song we could do to talk, for April Fool's Day time would be to talk about "I Remember Larry" from the Bad Hair Day album in 1996, because that song's all about jokes and stuff. So that's
pranks.
Prank.
It's just a prank, bro.
Just a prank, bro. And
gosh, at least in my circle, thank God that trend is over.
Pranks.
Yeah.
But we have beers that pair up with the song. But you know what? Before we even do any of that,
we must odd.
We've got stuff to say. But yeah, before we must odd. We've got stuff to say because the past month or so has been pretty eventful. At the beginning of March, we found out that we are winners, baby. You are now listening to the award-winning Beard Owl podcast. That's right.
And this is actually relevant to my beer choice. We won a major award.
It's a major award we won. We won the Best Food and Drink Review Podcast Award in the Self-Made Indie Podcast Awards that happened at the beginning of March. And we are shocked and agog and aghast. And we can't believe that people actually like us, because that's unusual.
It's not unusual to be loved by anyone.
So that's super cool. And I want to give a quick shout out to Mason from the Plum Forest podcast for organizing all of that. And we've had a lot of fun with him, too. We've each now done some voice roles on his podcast. He does modern retellings of Chinese folklore, and it's just the right kind of weird. Like, we're weird,
right?
He's weird in a different way, but it's like that same level of weird.
Yeah, it's an adjacent wavelength. Maybe one's like a harmonic of the other.
Yeah, they're harmonic. We're harmonic weirds. Okay.
So before we give our next shout-outs, let's talk about our beers.
Okay, yeah, let's talk about our beers, because we did win for our beverage commentary, which is like,
right?
Sometimes we don't even talk about our beers, but
hey,
whatever. I have a beer from Sun King Brewery in Indianapolis, Indiana. It's called When the Lights Go Out, and it is a coffee porter, clocking in at 6.3% ABV, 24 IBUs, and little blurb says, when the lights go out is a porter brewed with locally roasted coffee for maximum aroma balanced with creamy malt sweetness and a dry finish. And I agree with the blurb. Like I said, for a porter, it's darker than I expected it to be. It looks more like a stout, but it has the, here's that word. It has the mouthfeel of a porter as it should. Like, it's not as thick as a stout. It's not thick. It's a porter. Like, it definitely is. There's a lot of coffee going on. Porters aren't on, like, my level of beer styles. Porters are definitely bottom half for me. They're not, like, I'm not going to go to a porter, but
Right.
I have 2 cans of this because Sun King Brewery is one of the breweries that I have an event coming up, and I'm making candles and beer cans, and Sun King Brewery is one of the breweries involved in that, so I needed some Sun King cans. Even though the breweries all provided me with cans, I was like, I want to drink some.
So that way you know what they offer.
Yeah,
You know?
because when I make my beer can candles, I try to make the candle smell make sense for what the beer was.
The beer should be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, this is going to smell like coffee, because I have a good coffee smell. But, sidebar, because I was really proud of this, Dewclaw is also one of the breweries involved with this event. So, I have 2 cans of Sweet Baby Jesus, which is their, you know Sweet Baby Jesus.
Their chocolate peanut butter
Do you know what I'm going to make that one smell like?
afterbirth.
Ew! No! No. Frankincense and myrrh.
Oh, nice.
I know, because
That's fun.
I have a ton.
Yeah.
I have a ton of one of the other breweries, Left Hand, gave me a bunch of. They had like a coffee house mix pack, and so I have a lot of coffee smelling candles already. So I'm like, frankincense and myrrh, Sweet Baby Jesus.
Take it to the next level. Hear me out here. Do you have a way to make the wax like a yellowy gold color?
I can make it gold. Like I can.
Because you've got gold, frankincense, and myrrh.
Oh. I have put glitter in candles before because I made candles in unicorn fart stands. Also
Yeah.
Dewclaw.
Yeah.
And I did put glitter in them. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So try to work gold in there.
I'll do my best. I will do my best. I'll see what I can do. Maybe I'll get some gold leaf and charge a premium for those candles.
Yeah.
But yeah, this beer is all right. I'm probably going to drink my 2 cans of it now so that I am done with them.
There you go.
Because, that's where we are here. And yeah, I like it. I'm checking it in on Untapped. I'm going to give it a solid 3.9.
Okay.
Because it's good for what it is. But again, porter is not really my style. But the reason I paired it with I Remember Larry, because this is deep. This is deep, man. Because it's a coffee porter. And there's the line in I Remember Larry, all those brownies he made with the X-Lax inside. X-Lax makes you poop, and so does coffee. Thank you.
Yep, there you go. All right. It's all a poop joke.
Yeah, that was early for that.
Yeah. All right, so here's what I've got. Once we decided that we were going to do I Remember Larry, I realized, I don't have a beer already paired for that. I need to go to the beer store and figure something out. So I went down to a place that I'm a semi-regular, Wyoming Valley Beverage, and I spoke to the guy, and forgive me if your name isn't Larry, but I've got Larry on the brain from thinking about I Remember Larry, so I'm going to call you Larry. Larry there, young Larry, I go to him and I say, hey, do you like Weird Al? He's like, of course I do. My first concert was the Running with Scissors tour.
Nice!
At the Kirby. And I'm like, all right, cool, great. Now, I told him about the podcast, and I asked him if there was anything that popped into his head right away as to that something that would pair with I Remember Larry. A song all about pranks and stuff. And he chose, from Great Lakes Brewing Company, the Tripel Dog Dare. Belgian-style triple ale.
I love a good
Now,
triple. I love a triple.
The label on it is, if you remember, of course you do, if you remember the movie A Christmas Story, it's got the Bumpus Hounds as the label.
Bumpuses!
It's got the bumpuses. And so this is a Christmas story themed beer. And so a lot of Larry's pranks are like schoolyard pranks. Just like the Tripel Dog Dare of the tongue on the flagpole.
Nice!
But the bell rang! So, yeah, that's the pairing there. I'll read the little blurb on the side. It's the croupe de grace of all beers. Brazenly bold with spicy clove and citrus aromas, Tripel Dog Dare is fodder for the rabble-rouser and mischief-maker in all of us.
Nice! That's
So
perfect.
that is a very good pairing. Thank you, Larry. I will always remember you.
Oh! Yeah, God, I hope his name really is Larry.
Me too.
So,
Again, if your name isn't Larry, I apologize. I will do a better job to remember your name next time I speak to you.
that's fabulous. But talking about people out in the world, kind of spreading our podcast joy, I recently went to the UPS store to ship out some of our really cool Beard Owl podcast pint glasses. So you're going to be getting yours, and some contest winners getting theirs. So I go to the UPS store, and it's a younger guy working there, but he was very conscientious, very sweet, and like top-notch customer service. And he asked me, what's in the boxes? And I said, pint glasses. And he goes, oh, somebody likes beer. And I'm like, yeah, I do. And I'm wearing a Weird Al shirt, as I do. And I said, yeah, and I like Weird Al too. And I told him about the podcast, and I said, these are actually pint glasses for my podcast, blah, 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 blah. He had me write it down. He's like, are you on Apple Podcasts? And I was like, heck yeah, we are. I'm like, we're anywhere you can find podcasts. What's your favorite podcatcher? You can find us there. And long story short, he's like, he had me write it down. And then last night, I'm on Twitter. Seth from the UPS store followed us on Twitter. I'm like, go Seth!
Nice.
Yeah. And he was...
Hi, Seth.
Hi, Seth. Yeah, he was cool, too. He was like, I had written Fragile on the boxes, but he's like, I have special, like, hot pink stickers that I'm going to put on there so that they really
I'm
see
disappointed you didn't bring a callback to my beer, Fragile. You wrote Fragile.
I did write Fragile. Actually, your box, it wasn't even me that wrote Fragile on the side. It was Uncle Dan who wrote Fragile on the side.
So you absolutely know that when he wrote it, he said
Fragile. Because I used the box from when he sent me his homebrew.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, there's a lot of good packing peanuts in here. If those beers made it, these pint glasses are going to make it.
Yeah.
So I wrapped them up good, and they're like ensconced in packing peanuts, and they're those weird like biodegradable packing peanuts, that they look like Cheetos, like the Puffs.
Yeah, have you ever eaten one?
Yeah, have you?
Yeah. It's very flavorless.
It's like corn.
It turns into it's like cornstarch or something.
Yeah, so it's not gonna hurt you.
It's just there's no flavor to it.
No.
Which, I mean, why would you want a flavor to the packing peanuts? That leads me to wonder, is my daughter allergic to packing peanuts?
I don't think packing peanuts are made with actual peanuts.
I'll still keep her away from them just to be safe.
Yeah, probably smart. Have you ever had corn nuts?
No.
They're like
But
big.
I feel like there's too much fiber in it, and it'll make you poop a brick.
Yeah.
It'll constipate you.
Well, that's why.
No, that's grape nuts. That's grape nuts. I'm sorry, not corn nuts. Grape
No,
nuts.
corn nuts. They're like a snack. They're like big kernels, like corn kernels. It's like it's a bar snack basically. Like you'll see corn nuts and beer nuts,
Okay, yeah.
But anyway,
I don't think I have either way.
Yeah, corn nuts are they're interesting. I had a pack of ranch flavored corn nuts not too long ago. I'm like, not bad, not bad. So, I think we've got all of our housekeeping out of the way, don't we?
Yeah. We're 15 minutes into this episode, and we still haven't spoken really at all about the song.
But we covered other stuff. We talked about our beers, which
we did.
Which is
You're
half
right.
the podcast, right?
It is. Okay.
And that's what we won for. We didn't win an award for talking about Weird Al. We won an award for talking about beer.
So, wouldn't it be funny if this entire episode was just backwards and we spoke mostly about our beers and, had maybe 30 seconds about Weird Al?
Yeah, that would be.
Huh.
Huh.
I don't want to do
I don't
that,
either.
though. That's not what
No,
we're about.
that's a bad joke on ourselves.
Yeah.
So, anyway, I remember Larry. I think it's great, first of all. For those who are not familiar with the song, I Remember Larry, which, again, how have you gotten this far listening to this show if you're not? But I Remember Larry is the 10th track on the Bad Hair Day album from 1996. And it's a Weird Al original, but it is a style parody of Hilly Michaels. And that is a deep cut, man. That is out there.
He's a deep cut. He's a deep cut in that he was the drummer for another band that's a deep cut.
Yeah, and the drummer for the band Sparks is the inspiration for Virus Alert.
Right, yes. Now, I feel like of the two of us, had you ever heard of Sparks before? Because I have.
I had not, because...
Okay,
no.
So I was on a kick a little bit ago. I was making, like, random stations on Pandora or like making radio stations on Google Play Music when that still existed. Yeah. RIP. Where I would make a radio station of an artist, and so I chose Damon Albarn because he has some solo stuff. He has Gorillaz, good stuff, all of it. Blur, of course. And so a band that would technically be related to Blur is Franz Ferdinand, and Franz Ferdinand put out a collaboration album with Sparks.
Oh.
And so I have heard a bunch of songs from Sparks because on this radio station it went Damon Albarn, Blur, Franz Ferdinand, FFS, which is the collaboration, and Sparks. And Sparks is pretty cool. But I think I liked their collaboration work with Franz Ferdinand a little bit more. But yeah, I've heard and listened to Sparks, and they're a pretty interesting album, to which I will say that Virus Alert, that's also like a spot on pastiche.
Spot on pastiche, because this truly is, because I sent you the other day the Hilly Michaels song Calling All Girls. Mm-hmm. And it's like,
I almost thought that it was a straight up parody after listening to that.
Yeah, like the style is so spot on. It's got like that piano riff. It's like fast. You know, all the weird harmonies going on. I think our good friend of the podcast, Nathan Rabin, kind of described it as like Beach Boys on acid or something like that, with like what the harmonies sound like, because it's complex but like weird. So yeah, but we obviously, as kids, we had no idea what this was a pastiche of, rather. You know, we have no reason to have any frame of reference for Hilly Michaels.
No. And
so I just remember thinking that this song is dope. Like, it slaps.
Yeah. It absolutely does slap. It's definitely a bop.
Yeah. And I think the funniest part for me and us is the song opens, "Hey, do you remember that guy Larry next door?" And we had a neighbor across the street named Larry.
Yeah, we did.
And so,
yeah, in
my brain, he was...
Every time you hear this song, you think of Larry, the neighbor. Yeah. I have a kind of a story that's related. The other day, Natalie and I were driving around. We were just looking to buy her a new car, and so we went on the lot, had Mom and Dad come up and watch Cece while we went and looked at cars. After we looked at the cars we wanted to look at, we decided, we're going to go up the hillside. So we went up the hillside, saw the animals, and while we were driving, she started telling me a story about the after-work softball league that she used to play in. And it was when we first started dating. I went to a few of the games, and I met some of the team and whatnot, and she was like, "Hey, John, do you remember that guy Larry that was on the softball team?" And I'm like, "Oh, I remember Larry." And so then she continues telling this story, and like I couldn't let her go very far because I'm like, I have to confess something. I don't actually remember Larry, but it's the name of a Weird Al song, and it's not often I get to actually say I remember Larry. So she's like, oh man, dang it, you don't remember him, but that's pretty funny that you. Yeah, so that was fun.
You gotta slip them in when you can.
Yeah.
You know? Like, it is what it is. But this song is very dark. Doesn't sound dark.
Right. It's a very happy sounding song, especially the final verse. Where, I mean, like, as we said before, like, Larry's pranks are mostly, like, schoolyard kind of pranks. Except for the couple that are like, I cut your car in half.
The toxic
and that
waste
kind of thing.
on my lawn.
Right. But I mean, like, for the most part, okay, Ben Gay and the jockstrap.
That's awful.
Right. Oh, absolutely. I'm not saying it's not, but like, yeah, it gets really dark because Al must have like just been fed up with Larry, and so he goes and, without saying such, he goes and basically kills him.
Yep.
And the only reference to that he might be killed is that, oh, if Larry were still with us today.
Right.
Which brings me to another point.
Okay.
So I when I was looking to check in my beer on Untapped, I usually like to put a verse of the song with it. And I chose, I'm sure if old Larry were still with us today, he would have to agree with me. It was a pretty good gag. Mm-hmm. Now, it was a pretty good gag. I just noticed it's a double meaning.
Oh, gag!
Because it's a funny joke, but he tied his mouth with a rag.
And it's a gag!
It was a damn good gag.
Oh my god. We were both today years old.
Yeah.
Holy crap. Do you know?
Like, he tied him with a really good gag.
It was a pretty good, oh my god.
It was a good prank, and, like, he knew how to gag the guy.
Oh my god, John. This Weird Al is the gift that keeps on giving. You can think you know things, but there are layers that you can hear this. We've heard I Remember Larry now for 25 years. And we just got that. And I am dying to talk about I Want a New Duck because I had a moment.
Just do it now. Just tell that now. Because this is like the third time you've referenced it. Just do it. Just do it.
Okay.
It's related
It is related now because it's one of those things that, like, okay, you're right, because I wanted to tell this because I told you the day that it happened, and you're like, I'm throwing you under the bus for that, and I was like, no, I'm throwing myself under this bus because this is my thing.
Yeah.
And so, okay, it was a little over a year ago, right? I'm driving around listening to Weird Al, as I do, and I Want a New Duck comes on, which is the parody of I Want a New Drug by Huey Lewis in the News, and it's full of duck puns, which is great. And there's that bit in the middle where he goes and he'll show me how to get down, baby, and then Weird Al goes, get it? And I honestly just, my brain always wrote that off as just like, pop filler, right? Mm-hmm. And then I'm literally driving, and I hear the show me how to get down, baby. Get it? And I'm driving, and I literally screamed, oh my god, I get it now. Because down, like, feathers.
Down feathers, yes, down feathers. And how to get down, like, dancing.
Yes!
Like,
oh,
yeah.
I was, like, embarrassed, but at the same time delighted. Because, again, I found something new to appreciate. I feel like if
at that point, like, that was a year ago, that album is way older.
That's off of Dare to Be Stupid, 1985.
Right. So that was, yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, over 30 years.
Yeah, that album is me old, so that album is almost 36. And, again, I'm not even, like, I'm not ashamed or embarrassed about it because, like I said, I appreciate the fact that there was something new to, enjoy. And so,
right.
I enjoyed it. And I feel like we're going to come across more of this because we can't, there's just so much. There's so many nuggets that as we're talking about these songs, we're going to dig them up and be delighted all over again. Because that gag line
Absolutely.
is phenomenal.
Yes, it is. I wonder if he wrote it with such intent that rhyme comes up multiple times in the verse. Tied his mouth with a rag, stuffed him in a big plastic bag. It was a pretty good gag. Like, do you think it was intentional that, like, he meant it as the double meaning of pretty, like, actually gagging him? Or do you think it was just like, oh man, that was a pretty good joke, but joke doesn't rhyme with bag or rag, but gag. But then gag is also...
Like, yeah, either way, I feel like, is it something that Al would do?
Was a happy accident, or if he was like, no, this is deliberate?
I feel like there are no, like, truly accidents with Weird Al, because if you've ever watched, like, there was a kind of behind the scenes thing of the recording of the Straight Outta Linwood album, and he is he's such a perfectionist about things. Like, the part I remember is the arrangement of, like, Weasel Stomping Day. And, like, you see him sitting there, and, like, he looks, like, so deep in thought. Like, very serious. But it's arranging a song about stomping weasels. You know? And so I don't... Like, yeah, could it be a happy accident? Maybe. Do I feel like he has the wherewithal to have done that on purpose? Absolutely. So, well, the world may never know. Hey, Weird Al, if you're listening, can you leave a comment and let us know?
Become one of our loyal commenters, please.
I don't.
Yeah, right.
But this song is pretty neat. The meat of it ends early. We got to talk about that outro.
Yeah. The outro is pretty fun. Like, we were listening to the song after I told Natalie, no, that's the name of a Weird Al song. And she's like, do they ever say I Remember Larry? And I'm like, well, not explicitly.
And they
unless
do.
as like a throwaway in the outro. I remember Larry. But, like, that's really the only way. It's like, say, do you remember that guy Larry next door? He doesn't say I remember Larry in the
That's true.
chorus.
Hey.
It's just as the...
Porter number 2.
Oh, wow. See, my beer is a 9%er.
Oh, yeah, you take your time.
So yeah. Let's go back real quick to talking about beer, because as I've been drinking this, it's kind of taken me back to Christmas.
As it should.
Because, like, the spicing of it is, like, very much a Christmas beer. I mean, duh, A Christmas Story is the theme of it. Mm-hmm. But it's just, like, it's a very well-spiced triple.
Oh, I like a good spiced triple.
Yeah, it's got that clove in it. That's what it is.
Oh, the clove. And you said,
Yeah.
where is that? It's
Clove and citrus.
Great Lakes.
It's Great Lakes in Cleveland.
Cleveland. Oh, okay. Well, that makes all the sense.
Which makes sense for tying in A Christmas Story, because the Christmas Story house is in Cleveland.
I spilled a little of my porter. And I don't have a napkin at the ready in here, but I did have...
But you have a sponge.
I have a sponge.
What? Not a towel, not a paper towel, not a napkin. No, I have a sponge here. Okay. What kind of person are you?
This is like... this room where I do the podcasting is like the catch-all room for, like, craft stuff, like, things like that. And so this is just, it's a big, like, crafting sponge that the dogs chewed up. And so I'm looking around trying to, like, find something. So I'm not sitting here with porter all over the place. And I looked down and I was like, oh, half a sponge.
So are you telling me that porter was sponge-worthy?
I guess so. I guess the porter was sponge-worthy. The more I was drinking this beer, by the way, this When the Lights Go Out coffee porter from Sun King Brewery in Indianapolis, Indiana. It's growing on me. Oh, but quick, while we're on beer stuff, too, friend of mine, who I just wanted to make sure I shouted out on this show, her father passed away a year or so ago, and so he was a big music guy, so, like, he has a ton of vinyl, cassettes, guitars, stuff like that, and she's kind of going through his stuff, his estate, as it were. And she came across a cassette tape of Weird Al Yankovic Greatest Hits. She gave it to me.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. and she said, if I find any Weird Al vinyl, I'll give it to you.
That's sick.
I know.
That's cool.
I know. It's great. And what's nice is I love when people see like a Weird Al thing and think of me. That's nice. Like, there are worse things that you could be that synapse for in people's brains.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, it could be hard drugs or something.
Right. Oh, look at all that cocaine. Hey.
Every time I smell cocaine, I think of this person.
Every time I smell cocaine, I think of my cocaine.
Michael Caine.
So if you say my cocaine, it sounds like Michael
Yeah,
Caine
you're saying
his...
Michael Caine saying his own name. Yeah.
My cocaine.
Michael Caine.
But yeah, so my friend Layla.
Got you on your knees?
Layla. But yeah, Layla's
Woo!
Layla's great. So she gave me this, and it's got Fat, Eat It, Like a Surgeon, Ricky, Addicted to Spuds, Living with a Hernia, Dare to be Stupid, Lasagna, I Lost on Jeopardy, and One More Minute.
Nice.
Yeah, there's only 2 originals on Weird Al's Greatest Hits.
From early stuff, I feel like his originals got better as he grew as an artist.
Yeah, this, I Remember Larry, absolutely case in point.
Right.
Because it's...
This is number... We
Oh,
didn't
yeah,
say
where
it, by
is
the
this
way.
on the
This
list?
is number, yes, 56.
Nice. Yeah.
So top third.
Top turd. Yeah, they do.
Going back to Layla,
Yeah.
I feel that Layla, as the live version, has the best...
Woo?
Best woo of any live version of any song.
Ever. Yes, I agree. And those of you who don't know what we're talking about, I would urge you to get the live unplugged version of Eric Clapton's Layla. And after the first time he says Layla, there's a guy in the crowd. And do you want to...
Layla.
Woo!
Woo! Got you on my knees.
And that is the kind of thing that, like, we'd be in the car, like, with Mom, and she'd be listening to Eric Clapton, and, like...
Oh, it's the woo guy!
It's the woo guy. And, like, that's the part of the song that we would, quote, sing along with. Like, we'd just be kind of sitting in the car, and we'd just go, woo!
Yeah. We wouldn't always say it either. We would just go,
Woo! Like open our
just
mouth.
with the face.
Yeah, just make the woo face. Yeah, that's a good woo.
Yeah.
There's a car alarm going off outside.
There's a scared car.
Yeah, that car is alarmed.
Mm.
It's alarmed. It's definitely alarmed.
Whenever I'm in a place where I see something that says "Do not open," door is alarmed, I always, it's okay, door.
Oh, it's
okay.
Calm down, door. It's all right.
Calm down.
No need to be alarmed.
Yeah.
So, talking about pranks. Do you want to talk a little bit about pranks? Because this is April Fool's Day, and I feel like
Sure.
April Fool's Day got taken very seriously in our house, to the point where Mom would not do April Fool's Day pranks on April Fool's Day because that's when you expect them.
Uh-huh.
There was like a month window around April Fool's Day where you had to just watch out.
Right. She would put saran wrap on the top of the ketchup
Yes,
and make me wonder why the ketchup wasn't working.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she got you with it the first time. Pretty good.
Yeah.
You were like, what's wrong with the ketchup?
Yeah.
What's wrong with this guy? Why can't I get my ketchup out of the bottle?
Related. A prank that I thought of, but I would never do because it would create too much of a mess, is to do something similar, but on the toilet.
Yeah, over the toilet bowl. I mean,
Over the toilet bowl.
that's a common prank, but yeah, it does create
Quite the mess.
quite the mess. Quite the mess. I am notorious for, now computer mice, obviously they're all, digital lasers or whatever it is in there, making them do their thing. Whenever I would have a colleague or a coworker or my vice president, on vacation for a little while, I'd always put a little bit of tape, on there, and some of my colleagues, like, you know, because we'd be, like, in cubicles, like, next to each other, and they'd be like, my mouse isn't working, my mouse isn't working. And then they'd pick it up and look at it, and then I'd get the, right? But I did it to my VP once, because I'm a really good employee. And I remember him walking out of his office, like, holding the mouse, like,
doesn't anything work around here?
And I was like, did somebody put tape on it? And then he looked, and he's like, damn it, and walked back into his office. I mean, I went in later, and I was like, because I didn't feel like I would be in any professional danger doing that, because he knew me pretty well at that point. So it was just like,
right,
you know, and so I kept an eye, you know. I got to work before him that day, and I was just like, let me see what happens, you know. And, you know, I saw him because he'd been gone, so he had to, like, turn his computer on and, you know, get everything going. And so I'm waiting. And it's like, what's wrong with my mouse? I'm like, I told him later it was me. And I said, don't worry. I wouldn't have let it go on too long, because I know you're a very busy man with a lot of emails to answer.
When I was working in Lehighton, there was a stretch there where I would work 4 10-hour days a week. And so I would be there for an hour before just about anybody else got there, and I would still be there an hour later after people left. Mm-hmm. And so the one day, I decided to prank my one coworker who I know would receive it well. It wasn't really a good typer. He was the kind of typer that, like, hunt and peck. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and so what I did the one day after he left work is I took off all the keys on the keyboard and put them in alphabetical order. So that was fun.
What? How did that resolve itself?
He's like,
what's going on with my keyboard?
And I'm like, this is strange. I eventually told him, and, like, I had a spare keyboard that he could use until I fixed the other one.
Oh my god.
But yeah, it was just really funny. It's like, got ya.
Got him. You got him.
And then when I was in college, the engineers would always prank each other. Like, we would be working in the computer lab, and somebody would have to go to the bathroom, but they would leave their computer unlocked, which was the big mistake.
Yeah.
So then you'd do things like take a screenshot of the desktop with all the icons up, and then hide the icons, and then put that screenshot as the desktop background, and so then they'd keep double-clicking what they think is one of the icons, and it's not doing anything. It's like, why isn't this working? And so it was like, after a while, everybody got privy to that, and so then you'd do things like change the mouse sensitivity such that it, like, either zooms across the screen way too fast, or it's, like, going at a snail's pace and you can't do anything. Or, like, you'd flip the screen upside down. Oh. Which some people would just, like, take the monitor and then, like, flip it right way, but then the mouse is still, like, inverted.
Yeah.
So it was, like, impossible. Oh, man, there were a lot of pranks. But the one that always comes to mind is there was this kid, and he left, and somebody changed the logout sound on the computer to be, like, the thong song or something. And so, like, every time he would log out on that particular computer, the thong song would play. Full duration, like... And so he forgot what computer it was, and so we're in there taking a test, and he's one of the first people done, so he, like, hands in his test, logs out of the computer, and leaves, and during the middle of this huge exam, the thong song starts playing.
Oh my god.
Full volume, and the instructor comes over, he's like, what is going on? Why can't I stop it?
Oh my god.
Oh, it was funny. That was funny.
That's great. I mean, pranks are fun, you know, as long as
they're lighthearted.
As long as they're lighthearted, and as long as, like, the prank can be in on the joke when it's over, right? Like,
right.
I remember in high school band, the clarinets always had a little fun with each other. We would swap, because clarinets, you've got the bell, you've got the 2 key pieces, you've got the barrel and the mouthpiece. So there's a lot of pieces to a clarinet. Well, we'd go into the room where everybody's instrument was and like swap a piece out from the case and like wait until like somebody had to put it together. Like, this isn't my barrel. Like, or gotcha. But I mean, because if you'd switch out one of the key parts, because I had like a fancy clarinet, I had like an extra button, so I didn't have to do like a weird fingering to play a C sharp. I was like, I got my button. So people couldn't.
It's not a button, it's a key.
It's a key, I know. So people couldn't like play that with me because I had my clarinet. It was a buffet. Do you remember what my clarinet's name was? Jimmy Buffet. Yes. The brand was De Buffet.
Yeah.
So yeah, I had Jimmy, and my saxophone was Sadie because she was Sexy Sadie, like the Beatles song Sexy Sadie. My mandolin is named Amanda Lynn because that makes sense, right?
Right, yeah.
And right now I have my little tiny like 1980s Spinet Hammond organ. I got it for free. I think I told you I got this organ for free. And
yes.
So I'm an organ donor recipient because I got an organ for free.
Oh, wow.
No,
that's good.
but my organ is named Milo because it's
Milo,
my little organ. Milo. Yeah.
There you go.
Because it's tiny.
That's cool.
It's tiny. It's only got like the octave and a half pedal board.
Yes.
And the
it's tiny, it's toony, it's all a little loony.
Yeah,
and in this cartoony, we're invading your TV.
yeah. I don't remember the rest of the words to that.
So, okay, that
Tiny Toon
reminds
Adventures.
me.
Yes.
So, Tiny Toon Adventures. Remember when we were kids, we had that Tiny Toon Adventures cassette tape, and the Tiny Toons characters, like there was that little Taz that sang Dizzy.
Yes.
I'm so dizzy.
I had a spare.
Yeah. Yes, and Monty did I want money.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
That's what
Yeah. So that's like another kind of like cover parody kind of thing.
Yeah.
Just like that CD that we had that was the Looney Tunes do the Beatles.
Yes. Do you remember? Okay,
Yeah.
that one. We got that.
Fool on the hill.
We got that. And it was one of those evenings where we were eating spaghetti and meatballs, and Mom and Dad were sharing a bottle of wine, and we would always, like, one of us got to pick what CD we listened to, what was our dinner music for the day.
Because there was like a 75 disc changer or 50 disc
And you
changer
just hit the button.
in the living room, so you just turn it on and go.
Go. Right. And so one day we decided we wanted to listen to the Looney Tunes sing the Beatles. And we're sitting there eating spaghetti and meatballs. And then it's the Elmer Fudd doing the Fool on the Hill. And it's like, the fool on the hill who sees the sun going down. And Dad lost his mind.
Sees the world spinning wild.
Ooh. Dad lost it. Do you remember Dad, like, crying, laughing in his spaghetti?
Yes.
Over this.
Yes.
And the other one that sticks out in my mind from that is Daffy Duck, Yesterday.
Yeah. That was a good one.
That's solid, man.
There was, what else did they do? They did Hello Goodbye, Happy Birthday, Penny Lane,
Yes.
She Loves You. I can't remember the rest of the track list. Are you looking it up?
Yes. Bugs and Friends.
While you're looking that up, I finished my first
Go
beer.
get one.
And no, I have one.
Oh.
I have one.
Oh.
I'm introducing it.
It's an unprecedented... No, it's totally precedented double pairing.
Now, I don't really have a pairing for this beer, which is why I chose it as a backup for if I ran out of my first one. This is the Hazy-O, Hazy IPA from Dogfish Head.
Oh.
It is very good.
Oh, the can is cute.
Yes, it is. It is very good. It is very hazy. Pretty not like super juicy, but it's good. I believe I've ranked it a 4.5.
Oh, nice. Haze for days, bro.
Our oh-so-juicy hazy IPA brewed with malted rolled naked oats and oat milk.
Naked
oats.
Naked oats. Okay, the track list of Bugs and Friends sing the Beatles. She Loves You, which is Bugs, Daffy, Elmer, and Taz. The Fool on the Hill is Elmer Fudd. Birthday, Daffy and Taz. Hello Goodbye is Bugs and Daffy. With a little help from my friends is Elmer and Bugs. It Won't Be Long is Bugs, Daffy, Elmer, and Taz. And It Won't Be Long is the one that goes, it won't be long, yeah. And then you'd have the Tasmanian Devil going, yeah! Yesterday's Daffy Duck. Penny Lane is Bugs and Taz. Help is Yosemite Sam. Can't Buy Me Love is Bugs and Daffy. And then it closes out with The Long and Winding Road by the Roadrunner. And all they do is go, beep, beep.
Beep, beep. Yeah.
It's an instrumental with beep, beep.
Yeah.
I mean...
So do you want to know... So going back to the Tiny Toon Adventures, I'll go through that list. You've got the Tiny Toons theme song and Tiny Toons rap, which is original to them. You got Don't Worry, Be Happy, performed by Buster Bunny. Mm-hmm. Girls Just Want to Have Fun by Babs Bunny. Money, That's What I Want, performed by Monty. The Name Game by Elmira. Daydream by Shirley. I don't remember Shirley. Yakety Yak by Plucky. Mm-hmm. Where the Boys Are, performed by Fifi La Fume, which is the Pepe Le Pew one, with backgrounds vocals of Babs, Shirley, Elmira, and Sweetie.
Fifi La Fume.
And Dizzy, performed by Dizzy.
I'm so dizzy.
That's the one that always pops into my head, though. I'm so dizzy, my head is spinning.
That's so great. I had forgotten.
And I'm making it spin.
I'd forgotten almost all about all of this. It's marvelous.
Yes. But going back to the Bugs and Friends.
Yes.
It's not officially licensed by Looney Tunes. So, like, they're knockoff voices. Yeah. So that's why it's Bugs and Friends.
And not Looney
it's not,
Tunes.
Like, official Looney Tunes stuff.
Interesting.
You could definitely hear the difference in voices. It's, yeah.
Okay. I'm with you, my brother. I think I need to play the end forwards for people.
Oh, that's something we didn't talk about.
No, we have to talk about
There's that little backwards line. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to set it up?
There's that portion at the end that we were talking about, the ending of the song earlier, but we didn't bring up the backwards line. Yeah, there's a line that you can hear backwards, but until you play it forwards, you don't know what he says. And it says, wow, you must have an awful lot of free time on your hands.
Yeah, which is beautiful.
Yeah, so if you want to, I don't know if you're able to play your little clip there.
Yeah, I'll do it. So that's that.
Yeah. That's cool. This isn't the first time he put something backwards in a song.
No,
as we talked about in Nature Trail to Hell.
Nature Trail to Hell. Satan Loves Cheese Whiz.
Yep. Well, who doesn't love Cheese Whiz? Cheese Whiz is pretty good.
We've talked about Cheese Whiz on this show.
Yeah, we have.
We have to figure out another food to have.
That's an authentic Philly cheesesteak. It's not an authentic Philly cheesesteak unless there's Cheese Whiz on it.
I concur.
Whiz wit, my friends. Whiz wit.
Yeah, we should do another food. Doesn't necessarily have to be a Weird Al food, but Weird Al has enough songs about food that I think we should have another food.
Okay.
Maybe we should have lasagna.
Okay.
That's a lot of trouble to go through.
Spaghetti cake.
Yeah, lasagna's...
Or would it be a spaghetti casserole?
Well, lasagna is a casserole.
It's a spaghetti casserole.
Yeah, it's an Italian spaghetti casserole. What's the ABV on that new beer that you have there, bro?
7.1.
Oh, wow, you're doing it today. You had a 9 and you went down to 7.1.
I'm going all for it.
That matches your shirt color.
Yes. It was 1 year ago today that I got this shirt.
Oh.
My shirt, I know none of you can see it, but it is a bright mustard yellow.
It's not easy to pull off yellow.
And it is it's on the front of it is a logo of Pittsman's Mustard. And so if anybody knows anything about me, it's that I'm a pretty big fan of Tim and Eric, the comedy duo. And so a year ago, I went out to California to see my friend Tom.
Hey, Tom.
And hi, Tom. And we went and saw Tim and Eric. And at the end of the show, who makes a guest appearance but Dr. Steve Brule? So that was fun.
Yeah. That's awesome.
No, but Pittsman's Mustard, Tim a few years ago put out like these 4 or 5 videos that were like Tim's kitchen tips.
I think we talked about
and
this.
Everyone, it was sponsored by Pittsman's Mustard, which isn't a real mustard. They made it up. It just sounds funny, Pittsman's Mustard. And every recipe just like boiled down to like just putting mustard on everything.
That's amazing.
But at the Tim and Eric show, they basically did a Tim's Kitchen Tips. And they mixed like this mustard and like spaghetti, and it was gross.
Yeah.
And sloppy.
Gross and sloppy. Yeah, well, was it an awesome show?
Great job. Yes, it was.
And I mean,
there was a lot of weird, gross humor, but that's the kind of humor that I like.
Right, and they're not they're not unrelated at all to Weird Al.
No, they're not, because
here she comes.
Weird Al was Uncle Muscles.
Here she comes
on Tim and Eric's awesome show. Great job. He was Uncle Muscles, and those were the Casey songs of I want to go on a horse and buggy ride. Bang, bang, cops and robbers. Bang, bang, robbers and cops. Bang, bang.
That's wonderful. See, Weird Al is everywhere. I tell you, my favorite one though is the here she comes. Oh, look, here she comes. Where Weird Al escorts the old ladies.
Yes, that's right. I forgot all about that.
Here she comes. Oh, look.
Yeah.
Here she comes.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's just like, I'm not sure what's going on. And like Weird Al does that dance.
Yeah, the arm dance. Yeah.
Nobody's going to see that. I did a really good job though.
No, that was pretty good.
Thank you.
I used to be able to do the floppy arms really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it hurts.
It does
so
hurt.
I don't want to do it anymore.
It does hurt, especially as you get older.
Yeah.
And your joints aren't as good as they used to be.
Limber as they used to be.
Not as limber as I used to be.
No.
I feel good about this one. We did have a good time today, didn't we?
I think so. All you loyal commenters out there, tell us what your favorite prank is. Whether that is a prank that you have pulled on someone, or a prank that someone has pulled on you.
And if you either email us at beardalpodcast@gmail.com, get in touch with us on Twitter at beardalpodcast, or Facebook at facebook.com/beardalpodcast, and tell us what your favorite prank is. Maybe John and I will get together and pick the one that we like the best out of all the submissions, and you'll get a Beard Al pint glass.
You're gonna get pranked! You're gonna get punked! No, that's probably trademarked or something. Punked.
It's part of the vernacular now, just like Band-Aid.
We're gonna
and Kleenex.
while out. Oh, that's also probably.
Yeah. I'm on candid camera. But no, seriously. Get in touch with us in one of those various ways that I said. Hey, even send me a DM on Instagram at Beard Al Podcast. We are very reachable. We're reachable. So
We try to be anyway.
yeah, reach out, touch faith, and
My own personal Jesus.
sweet baby Jesus.
Yeah, I knew you were gonna come back to that. Sweet berry wine.
Yeah.
For your wine.
For your beer. But yeah, so seriously, tell us what your favorite prank is. John and I will decide amongst ourselves which one we like the best. And we'll send a pint glass out. Because why not? Who doesn't want a Beard Owl podcast pint glass? Honestly.
I mean, even if you don't like our podcast, well, how have you listened this far?
Yeah.
If you don't like
That's
us.
true. But
So, like, if you've listened this far and you know to do this, then you obviously like the podcast. You're going to want a pint glass.
I think so.
Because it is the most versatile of beer glasses.
it doesn't even need to
I
be
think.
beer. You can drink milk in it.
Right. I drink water out of them all the time. And milk sometimes. Iced tea.
V8 vegetable juice. I don't like that, but if that's your thing, more power to you.
No.
Drink it in a Beard Owl pint glass.
So there's that one song. I forget who does it, but that Run It song. Every time Natalie and I talk about running the dishwasher, we say, "Okay, we're gonna run it afterwards," and I'm like, "Let me see if you can run it, run it." Is your man on the floor? Drink V8. Let me know.
I've said it before on the show, and I'm going to say it again. You must be a delight to be married to.
Hey, Natalie, can you become one of our loyal commenters and tell me how much of a delight I am to live with?
Yeah.
Thanks. I love you.
Tell us in a loyal comment that you are living the dream. This is what you dreamed of as a child, imagining what your life would be. Your husband asking you about your poops.
I would also like to point out that nightmares are also dreams.
That's true. That's like a deep line. Nightmares are also dreams.
Do you think that would be a good band name or name of a song? I feel like it's a better song name than band name.
I think that's an album title.
Okay, and then like the title track is also called that?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I came up...
Like the hit single is Nightmares are Dreams and Dreams Can Be Nightmares Too.
Yeah.
They're like...
It's the same...
One's a reprise of the other.
Yeah, exactly. I like that.
Yeah.
I came up with a good one when I was watching the SMEPA Awards live stream on Twitch.
Yes, twitch.tv.
I have never been on the Twitch because I'm an old...
No?
So I'm watching this and I'm like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. And there's like points and little pictures and ways to do things. There's that game with the marbles that I didn't understand. And but I came up with the blood, sweat, and beers.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Because Mason had thanked all of the, self-made indie podcasters for putting their blood, sweat, and tears into their podcasts. And I just wrote blood, sweat, and beers. And Mason called it out, and he's like, that's deep. I'm like, yeah.
Nice.
I'm pretty deep.
I thought of one yesterday that I texted to you. I told you I'm going to start referring to that WAP song as SDC. Soggy Donkey Cat.
Soggy Donkey Cat by Cardi B.
Cardib.
Soggy Donkey Cat. I think that's a good note. Do you want to put a pin in it? Are you
Sure.
feeling pinned? Did you have anything else you want to say about I Remember Larry?
No. Good song, even better album.
Yeah, for sure.
It definitely brings the album up rather than tearing it down, It's just, for being as late in the track listing as it is, it's pretty good, pretty listenable. Because usually as you go down the track listing, I find the songs get worse.
Yeah, in a lot of cases.
It's rare that you have an album where it's like every time I listen to the album, I don't skip something. Bad Hair Day.
I skip Syndicated
I feel that
Incorporated.
Syndicated Incorporated, I'm So Sick of You, and Phony Calls, to me, are all skippable.
Yeah, I'll buy that. I mean, Phony Calls, we've talked about that one.
Yes, we did.
But, it's been nice.
Like Larry?
I did remember, like Larry. Yeah. I just wanted to say that it's been nice, actually, talking about a song with you because it's been, gosh, from a listen.
1 week since you looked at me.
Yeah.
And,
It's
yeah.
But we haven't had a regular episode about a song since the beginning of March. And it's been nice to have this, because March was King of Suede. Then I had a very special episode about the Weird Al show. And then we did March Weirdness. And now here we are. So we haven't done this in a while. And it's been nice.
We are back to your regularly scheduled programming.
And we've got...
on the same bat time, same bat channel. Yes. Shout out to Batman 66. Rip Adam West.
Rip Adam West. We have some fun stuff coming up for the podcast. We've got some Mother's Day and Father's Day specials. We're gonna convince each of our parents to come on and talk about a song with us to come out in the weekends that correspond with those parental unit holidays. And we have some. We're just pulling carries out of the woodwork here.
Yeah.
Right? Because
we've got our good cousin Brian.
our good cousin Brian.
He's got his own. He's got his own podcast.
Drink and Think.
Is that Drink and Think?
Yep.
Yes, Drink and Think.
Drink and Think.
Mm-hmm. They do live trivia is it Thursday night? They do trivia?
I believe so. But then they've got the podcast going, which they talk about beers and beverages much like we do. And
yep.
Because apparently that's what the carries do.
We drink
and we know things. Yeah, that's what the carries do. So, we're going to have him on, and he's going to talk about one of his favorite Weird Al songs with us. We're not going to tell you what that is.
No spoilers. No
I'm not spoiling it for them.
No spoilers.
Spoiler alert. Delete immediately before.
Very few people will get the reference that I'm about to make as a hint to what song we are going to do.
Ooh.
Savannah Thighs.
I don't even get that.
I know you don't.
So I guess we're going to put a pin in our I Remember Larry episode. The beer color even matches your shirt.
Dude, yeah, it's a nice hazy IPA. All those oats in it. Man.
Naked oats.
It's really one of Dogfish Head's top offerings. I really hope that they put it out, on a consistent basis.
I'm going to have to check now because I can get quite a few Dogfish Head things here. And sometimes I can get...
Hazy-O.
Hazy-O. Sometimes I can get... hey, John, where are they located?
They are located in Milton, Delaware. It's been a while since I've spoken about Delaware. Delaware, I feel like I want to retire there.
Oh, you want to retire to Delaware?
I want to retire to Lewis, Delaware, specifically.
Okay. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all.
It's a nice coastal town, a quiet beach town. Yeah.
Okay.
I want to retire there.
Oh, then more power to you, my brother.
I will not let my dreams be dreams, but I will let my memes be memes.
And I think on that note, we're going to wrap this episode up. I'm going to put a pin in it. I'm going to thank everybody for listening. Thank you for making it this far. I'm still Lauren.
I'm still John.
And this has been the Beard Owl Podcast. Thank you, and we'll come at you again next time. People. Bye, bye, bye.
Why are you being so weird?
Because it's April Fool's Day. I don't know.
Man, you're really weird today.
Bye. Bye, bye, bye.
Bye-bye.